I'm Joe Chile. You can listen to me mornings on the Big Weck. Joining us today in the Big Weck's Buffalo on the Rise is Mark Andol from the Made in America store. Mark, how you doing?
Good. How you doing today?
Good. Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Well, glad to have you on. You know, regardless of snow, sleet, ice, it's T-shirts almost all year long. You know,
Always.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
always.
you never feel cold.
Everything's 100% made in America on me.
That's what's important. And we're talking about a 14th anniversary coming up, too, right?
Yeah, hard to believe. 14 years coming up this April, and we'll celebrate that in May on Armed Forces Day.
Really? That's great. 14 years. What has changed? What do you think is the biggest thing that's changed in the 14 years that you have been doing this?
We started with 15 products April 3rd, 2010, and we're at just almost 15,000 products.
Really?
Yeah, we support well over 500 privately owned American manufacturers. Not a lot. Made in America is still got to be made more important, but I think we've come a long way. I think people do realize that Made in America, it's the fabric of the country, and the job you save by buying Made in America or local might be your own. So,
do you have a lot of, you get tour buses and things like this that
Yes.
come in, and how do people plan this up? Do you have people coming from all over the area, outside of the area? What kind of what comprises these groups?
yeah, the first bus that came ran over the bushes out front, and I said, "Oh my God, you brought a bus here." Yeah, we're from the breadbasket of America. We love what you're doing, But then Dorothy Fortney came along. She actually met her the day we opened the store, and Dorothy leads our business-to-business tourism leg and works with Buffalo. Leah and our team, and brings people to Western New York. So we sell the area, but she goes to the American Bus Association show and many of these shows and sells the area. They love Niagara Falls, and now we're second. They love the Made in America store. We're the only one in the world, Joe. So it's nice. They come and they have a good time, and we'll feed them. We let them see what Americans are making.
How many stores do you have?
Yeah, we have 4. One's just a seasonal store, Niagara Falls, but we do have the flagship store in Elma. McKinley Mall, we had 2 stores, and one Niagara Falls on the second floor, which is more of a tourism store, souvenir shop.
When you have bus tours and things like this come in, is it year-round? Is it a very seasonal thing?
Yeah, it's seasonal. They run from about April right to November. Last year we hit 170 plus buses in one year from every state. We've got a big map on the wall at the store. They've come visited from every store. Every state, and they're great Americans. They love what we're doing, and we have a lot of fun.
Are we talking church groups, travel groups, seniors? What are we talking about here?
Yeah, in the fall they'll see the foliage on the East Coast.
Oh yeah.
They might go. They'll go up to Canada. They'll go different areas. We're a stop on their destination. Some are overnight trips. Some are casino runs. Some are 12, 14-day runs. From down south, we've had Mississippi buses. San Diego brought a bus. So as far as you can. Yeah.
And do you greet these people? Try to get out when you're, or have staff members? Come out and greet
I've
them
probably
regularly?
met almost every bus.
Really?
And then Rob Whalen, my brother-in-law, backs me up. But I tell a story. How we formed the Made in America store, why, and the importance of it, and then we'll show some products. What Americans are making, and they'll come in and enjoy themselves. And again, we might feed them. They might spend an hour to 3 hours there. We had 8 buses was a record within 2 hours. That's 366 people at once. And
really?
And we handle them.
What do you feed them? What's the big American apple pie? I mean, what's more American than apple
Well,
pie?
Chef
Hot
Martha,
dogs?
we call her. They come out and they bring the food, and we kind of have different. But she does garden, farm to table meals. So
that's
really
great.
neat. And they pre-book these. It's like planning a wedding. They're pre-booked usually within a year in advance. Dorothy has them booked up and they're ready to come.
What kind of questions do you get from people that come in on their bus tours? What's the thing do you think that people ask you the most? Is there any one thing?
Yeah, a lot of them, demographic might be 60 to 90 years old, and they wonder, why, how Made in America faded away. Like, why isn't this everywhere? And they're impressed with how many products we've gathered and done the homework for them. Because you come through our doors, we've done all the homework for you. If the glue, the packaging, it all has to be 100% made in America. They love that we support our veterans like we do. Home base for Buffalo Niagara Honor Flight. Tom Petrie and his team does a wonderful, wonderful job. But they love to see that, what exists and how many products in our store, because it gives them hope.
Now, your shirt says the original Made in America store.
Yeah.
Why the original Made in America?
Yeah, because when I opened, I owned General Welding and Fabricating. I had 4 plants. I lost half my business to China back in 08, 09, and 2010, and that's what caused me to open a Made in America store. I said, hey, we don't make a lot of things here. And when I opened it and got all the intellectual properties lined up, I found out I'm the only one in the world that's 100% Made in America store. And I never knew that. But we are the only one. So we're the original. All our intellectual properties, they're all ours, started out of Alma.
It's just hard to believe, you know, when you think about that. America being as great as it is, and you think that, you know, this is the original Made in America story. Let's get the American flag. Something that I cannot believe, personally, this is just me, I couldn't believe, call me naive, that American flags aren't necessarily all made in America.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought this up because it's one of my big agendas this year. You know, a lot of people don't realize 50% of our American flags are made overseas. Every bus that leaves, I said, can we at least agree that our flag should be made here? We want the right stars, the right amount of stars, right amount of stripes. We don't want made in China on the flag stripe. So I want to make it a national agenda. I want to turn it into a federal law that our American flag should be made here in the United States only. And every country should do that. But a lot of people just can't believe that 50% of our flags are made overseas.
Other things too that are made overseas, other things that you see that are American. I mean, I saw an Uncle Sam once. It was a wooden Uncle Sam. I was someplace in the Adirondacks. I still remember this. And I go, oh, look at this Uncle Sam. It had one of those things where the mouth opens up and looked like a puppet. And I looked at the bottom and it said made in Taiwan.
Yeah. When I was first on World News, Sharon Alfonsi went to Niagara Falls first. She's picking up Statue of Liberty, made in China.
Really?
You know, going right through all the souvenir shops. So we want to change that. You know, again, we're a distribution house. We have wholesale. You know, we can help stores manage your cash flow, manage your inventory. We can help you get certified 100% made in America products. We'll do all the homework for you. You know, you buy through us, buy through our distribution center. That's something, Joe, we're pushing big this year. Store in store or a wholesale leg, call us, we can help you out.
That's great. Well, for more information and answers to your questions, contact Made in America by calling 716-652-4872 or go to madeinamericastore.com. Sponsorship and promotional consideration for the preceding segment was provided by the following.